Hi, it's female, and welcome back to my channel. So, my son is here,
Hello.
Jordan. We're going to do kitchen talk. All right. So, today on Kitchen Talk, we're going to cook. All right.
It's time to eat.
So, one of my viewers, yeah, I got viewers, y'all. One of my viewers requested because I had made mention in one of the videos about top ramen noodles and about how I've been watching the YouTube, the some of the Oriental people do cook ramen. So this is our ghetto version, okay, of ramen. All right, now if you have okay, everybody's having hard times right now trying to feed their family and stuff like that. Now in our house, me and Jordan, we the only ones that eat ramen. My husband is a designer eater. That's what we call him, designer eater, because he is so picky. Okay. He don't eat top ramen noodles. All right. He doesn't eat Chinese food at all. So, okay, we'll save that discussion for another day.
Uh, that's another video.
Right. So, we're going to make two versions of ramen. And one is like a stir fry, and the other one is like Chinese soup, like, but our take on it, our version. All right. So what you need is you need top ramen noodles. Okay. Now this is the kind that I buy all the time, and this is the creamy chicken flavor. Okay, you get it at Food for Less or somewhere like that. Okay. Y'all know top ramen is cheap because when the quarantine first started, that was the first thing to fly off the shelf after the toilet paper was the top ramen noodles because you can make a meal out of it if you know what you're doing. Some people just make the noodles and don't add nothing to it. That ain't good. Okay, so with both of them, I will be adding sliced mushrooms. Okay, with both of them. Okay, now with the stir fry, this is what you gotta buy to make the stir fry. And this is the vegetable with noodles. And this is the stir fry starter. And you get this at Food for Less. And this is only $1. And this is 12 ounces. So go pick that up at Food for Less. It's only 12 ounces. Okay. And in here, you have egg noodles, broccoli, carrots, celery, green peppers, mushrooms, onions, and red peppers. Okay, all of that in there. Now, if you just making it for just one person, you don't have to add more noodles if you don't want to. Okay, but we like adding more noodles because it tastes really good with more noodles.
It's great. And you eat more.
Okay.
Like to eat.
So then you need green pepper. Green onion. Messing up already. Green onion on both of them. All right. And then, so I've been talking about the only fast food that we have really had was what is it? Smart and Final
Final rotisserie
chicken. Okay, so this is a big rotisserie chicken. I put it in the bag to make room in my refrigerator, but it comes in its own container. Okay, and black folks, and probably Hispanic folks too. We don't throw them containers away. Those become our new Tupperware dishes. Am I right?
Yep.
Okay, so I got a whole chicken right here that I'm gonna cut up, and the chicken goes in both the top ramen soup and the top ramen stir fry. Okay, I'm gonna use the same type of top ramen on both. All right, so here we go. All right, so my son got all the vegetables rinsed, and so I'm about to cut these onions up. Um, so, what we're gonna talk about, Jordan, while I'm cutting? What you want to talk about? What's going on in young people land?
Young people?
Yeah, what y'all young folks up to? What y'all talking about on Gram and TikTok? Are you on TikTok?
Nah, I don't be doing all that.
You don't do TikTok?
No, I can't. I be them passed out. They talking about the quarantine, all this crazy stuff. Want to go out to the beaches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you find that people your age don't really get it about staying inside, or is most of your friends, they understand, they get it?
Nah, a lot of people are out and about.
A lot of people your age?
Yeah.
Do they at least wear a mask?
Yeah, some of them wear masks. Some of them don't care.
And what they family be saying?
I don't know. They be out and about.
Those ain't your good friends, though, right?
No.
Because your good friends, like, pay attention, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh, okay. I know what to do for kitchen talk. You got to tell the story. You got to tell a story about your friend.
All right.
You know the one I'm talking about.
All right. I'm gonna tell the story, but I ain't gonna say his name. All right. So it's three of us. Me and two of my other friends. We sitting around talking like how we usually do. And he go to tell us the time of when somebody start tripping at him. He said, "Man, you should have seen it." We said, "What you talking about?" He said he came to my door. He was tripping, talking about, "Where my stuff? Where my stuff?" And he looked at him and said, "What? Where my stuff?" He pointed at him. He said, "Look here." Hold on, let me stand up. Yeah, stand up. Oh. He said, "Look here. Look at my hand." He said, "You are now on citizen's arrest. I need you to sit down on the curb and wait for the authorities." When he told us that, me and my other friend busted out laughing. He said, what's so funny?" And he didn't realize that we was laughing that he used his security tactics. We was laughing because we said, "Did he sit on the curb?" He said, "No, he started punching me." And we said, "Well, what did you do?" "I got stuck to my security tactics. I told him, excuse me, you are now on citizen's arrest. I'm a U.S. citizen, and I need you to sit on the curb and wait for the authorities." Whole time he got his finger in his hand, in his face. Look, he's still getting swung on. They don't fight back at all. Police never come. He gets whooped in his doorway. Doesn't throw a punch. He just keeps telling them, "Look, you're on citizen's arrest. I need you to take me seriously." But we kept telling him, what you do? How you do it, though? I didn't see that part. How'd you do it? And he kept showing. He said, "Look, I have my hand on my hip." We said, what was under your hip?" He said, "Nothing." In security, when they tell me, they said, "If you ain't got it, act like you got it." And we said, "Act like you got it." He said, "Yeah." So I put my finger on my hip, and I said, "Hey, look, I'm not going to tell you again. You are now on citizen's arrest." So the dude got tired of fighting him and hearing that he was on citizen's arrest, so he just left.
Oh my God. When he told me that, y'all, I was dying laughing. I swear I was dying laughing. But it would be even funnier if y'all knew who he was, because then you would really be dying laughing, because he is comedy. He is comedy.
Yeah, he is a character,
That is for sure.
but he cool. That's my friend. Known him about almost 10 years now. That's crazy. It's making me sound old.
You're getting old. You're getting up there. You'll be 22 this year.
Yeah, if this quarantine get out the way.
Yeah, and I will be 56.
Mm.
Lord Jesus, I'm pushing on up there to 60.
What we gonna do?
I don't
Mom
know.
finna be 75 in next
Next week.
week?
Next week on the 19th,
I
75.
don't know what we finna do.
I tell you, we getting on up there. Praise God.
Daddy finna be what, 55?
54.
No, he's 54 now.
Oh, yeah, he gonna be 55.
He's 55. Big 55.
Yeah, I am 11 months and 3 days older than my husband. But when he be turning 55,
He gonna be turned up.
he always, whenever his birthday comes, because his is in August, he always say, "Ooh, we the same age now." I'd be like, yeah, not for long.
Couple more days.
All right, y'all. So I'm cutting this whole chicken up. And how'd you like that burrito yesterday that I made?
It was good. It was great.
Y'all know that video I did while I was upside down? I took that leftover stuff and made the burrito, but at this time I put the sauce on the top. So I made it wet, and I added cheese, and I put it in the oven and let it cook. And so it really was good. I tell y'all, don't sleep. When I tell y'all don't sleep on food for less, them beans, how good is them refried beans?
They beans and they rice and whatever sauce it was, guacamole.
Yeah, that guac sauce.
It was great.
Guac salsa. But them beans though, them beans is good. They taste just like it was a Mexican restaurant.
Yep.
I tell you.
And they're pretty cheap too. They're not that expensive.
No.
I think it's about like $2 for like a pound or two.
Right. So I will no longer be getting refried beans out the can, because when I don't care what I do to them, they don't taste like that. So I am slicing this chicken up. And like I said, the chicken, the rotisserie chicken at our Smart and Final, I think they got somebody black in there cooking that.
It be seasoned perfectly.
Ooh, that chicken be so good. It'd be so good that you could just eat. You could eat it straight out the refrigerator cold. It don't matter. That's how good that chicken be. It just be delicious. You be trying to slice it up to make ramen or whatever, and you can't stop eating it.
He said, let me try this piece real quick. See if that's a good piece to eat. And it'd be a good piece to eat.
I tell you. And another thing you can make with this is chicken and dumpling soup. We'll do that one day next week. We have to go get another chicken though.
That's all right.
So let's see, what else can we talk about while I do this?
I don't know. What else you want to talk about?
So has everybody gotten a stimulus?
That I know?
Yeah.
No.
I'm
about the only one who got it. It's not a myth. They giving it out.
Yeah, we just got ours yesterday. We finally stimulated.
Yeah, all my friends now, they ain't got one. Not yet. I don't know if they following the steps.
Because a lot of people don't know about them steps that you're supposed to go online and put in your bank information. They say that's if you wanted to go direct deposit, because it was misleading from the get-go. Because when they first started talking about it, they said you didn't have to do nothing. If you had filed your taxes and stuff, all you had to do was just wait on it and it was going to come. Well, that was a lie. It came for some people, but for others, it didn't. Like us, we all had to put in our information on the computer. So now the deadline has passed for you to put the information in to get it direct deposit. So now they're going to start sending out paper checks in the next couple of weeks, they said.
Oh, so you don't do the stuff no more online?
No, that was the last day, was yesterday at 12 o'clock.
Well, that's perfect.
Yeah. So now if you haven't gotten it yet, now you just have to wait for the paper check. So, but you still can go online and you type in IRS, go online, and then you click the button that says get my payment or something like that.
Where my money?
Yeah, and you can see they should give you an estimated date as to when you should get your check. So you could do that. But they say we're going to get another one.
Another one?
That's what they say. That's what some people said, the second stimulus.
Another one. Like DJ Khaled, another one.
It sure be nice.
Yeah, just keep sending it. I'm right here. If they're going to send it, go on ahead.
Because we are one of the fortunate that we don't need ours to pay our bills. Very fortunate in that area. So
yeah, and I was fortunate enough to get let go before all this corona stuff happened. I got let go, what, about 2 weeks before this stuff happened?
yeah, about 2-3 weeks before all this came about, that his job let him go.
They talking about they didn't have money, and they said next 2 weeks everybody
must go.
Yep.
They had a going out of business sale.
Yep, everything.
And the employees had to go.
Everything must go. You, and you. It was crazy how they was letting people go. They said one dude up there hiding in the bathroom. I'm like, what you in there hiding for? You act like you just finna stay in here forever. No, I'm not leaving. I'm not getting out the bathroom. You can't get me out the bathroom. That dude was up there crying. I'm like, what you crying for?
Well, because some folks have a family.
These is all young folks my age.
And still live at home?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Up there, boo. Is you in the bathroom? What's wrong with you? I'm not leaving. They can't make me take my uniform off. Keep it. Keep it. I don't want it.
Yeah, but it was a blessing for you because that job was so crazy. They'd have had you up there still working during the corona.
Yeah, that job was pretty crazy.
Because he didn't have no holidays off, y'all. None.
Nope. It was working me like a slave at night. Raining, snowing.
Graveyard shift.
Didn't matter. I've had some characters up there too.
What's one of the funniest stories you had out there?
Oh, man.
This was a trucking company, y'all.
The funniest one was when I got two funny ones. The first one is my first day on the job. That was the craziest experience I ever had. First, I show up. I said, I'm going to get there early. Started 10 o'clock. I left the house at like 9 something. No, I left the house at 8:30. Got there 8:50. And as I'm up there, it's a guard booth that you got to go to. I'm talking to the guards. They confused. They don't know who I am. I don't know who they is. They like, what are you here for? I'm like, to come to work. They like, well, who's your driver manager? I don't know. I don't drive. I only drive to come here. Then they get confused and they close the door for about 10 minutes. Then they open it. Well, how do you get paid? I said, I ain't got paid yet. This is my first day. They close the door, make a phone call, open the door. So who sent you?
Lord Jesus.
I'm like, my email told me I start today. Now this whole time I got the car in with the lights on, but the engine is off. And I'm at the front gate. So this is about a whole hour of talking to them. It's about 9:45 running on 9:50. I'm like, I'm finna be late on my first day and I'm at the spot. So I finally tell them, I'm like, I work on the inside. And they're like, oh, you don't need no driver code or no driver manager.
Lord Jesus.
So I'm like, well, what I do now? Well, I could just open the gate for you. I'm like, well, that's great. So I go back to the car. Now the car don't start. I said, well, this is great. I'm up here at the gate. The car don't start. I go back to the guard booth. I said, my car don't start. He said, well, what you want me to do? I said, well, can I get some help? What you got? No, we're not allowed to help personal vehicles. I said, well, this is great. So I hunted down another car coming. Now it's like 9:55. Another car coming. He's like, yeah, I could give you a jump. He give me a jump. I get through the gate. Now I go in there. I leave the car running for about 10 minutes so when I go home, I could go home. Then I walk in there. And this is when the madness happened. I go in there. I meet my supervisor for the first time. He tells me, I go up to him. I said, hello, I'm Jordan. I'm the new inbound inspector. He like, what? You what? And it throws me off guard. I'm like, did he not hear me? Why is he talking so fast? What is wrong with him? You new inspector? Okay, go outside. I'm like, all right. So he sent me outside. I don't know what I'm doing. They ain't told me not a one thing to do. Trucks is coming. They looking at me. I'm looking at them. I'm just standing there. They're like, he's like, am I good? Yeah, is you? I don't know. Yeah, I'm good. All right, well, go ahead. I was out there for about like an hour and a half before somebody came and told me what to do. They said, oh, you're supposed to do this. Well, they ain't tell me nothing. I said, okay. Later on that day, I go use the bathroom. Now I'm using the bathroom, minding my business. Then here come my supervisor. I hear him running down the hallway. All you hear is keys. Ding, 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 ding. I'm like, who is coming in that fast? He busts down the door. Boom. I'm like, what is the problem? He go in the door. He take all his jacket. All you hear is zip, 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 zip. I'm in the next door. Like, what is the problem? Is he all right? Is he gonna make it? Then he flushed the toilet about 1,000,000 times. Skadoosh, 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 skadoosh. I pick my feet up. I'm like, hey man, what is you doing? What is you doing? I'm just oh, what? Water all over the place. I'm like, what is you doing? And he just skadoosh, 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 skadoosh. I'm like, what is going on? And he run out. Now I got to figure out how to put my pants back on without getting toilet water. I said, this is crazy.
All right. Well, we're gonna pause for a brief minute because I'm done cutting up chicken and onions. And now we're about to move to the other side of the kitchen. All right, so we're gonna first start with the top ramen. Turn that light back on.
It's a glare.
Oh, oh. We're gonna start with the top ramen soup. So in the pot, you're gonna add water. That's good. And you add about half this size in water. Okay, now if you're making it for a big family, I would suggest however many packs of noodles you're gonna put in there for the soup, that's the most water you put in there. All right, so turn it on. Now for the soup, I crunch my noodles into fours because unlike the Oriental people, I don't know how to get them noodles and be slurping them. But it seemed like to me, the more they slurp, the more them noodles be looking good.
Mm.
So you just, do them like that. So you have, so the noodles is not so long. And I'm sorry, y'all, this video gonna be longer than 30 minutes. So,
That's all right.
uh,
We ain't did a video in a while.
all right. So now you're gonna add a portion of this chicken and a portion of the green onion. Bring the pot over.
All right. Put that on the fire. What you on the fire? 5, 6.
About 4. All right, so now in the wok, which is showing what the wok is, the wok, you're going to add some oil. So add some oil and then turn it on. That oil right there, use that leftover oil from the container over there. So throw that away.
The rest of it?
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm adding mushrooms to that top ramen soup also. Okay.
Is this trash right here? The bones?
Yeah. Although I could use it and make broth, chicken broth.
Yeah, keep it there.
You can throw it away.
Make chicken broth with the next chicken.
Yeah. Because you guys, you can make the broth, chicken broth, out of the chicken bones. The chicken bones and the chicken skin. All right, get that, that. So now you're going to take that and open that up and put it in that hot wok once that oil heats up good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be ready to go. All right, but we need another pot. So we gotta boil those noodles too. I forgot we gotta boil the other noodles. Probably should have did that before I made the top ramen soup, but I'll rinse it out. So now for the stir fry, you have to boil these noodles, and these noodles you're gonna leave whole. And you're just gonna put the whole thing in there and cook it. And you're gonna save the seasoning pack. Now what he's doing now is that pack of vegetable stir fry was still frozen. So trying to get it all the frozenness out of it. All right, so now for the top ramen soup, you're gonna add the seasoning packet that came with it. Then you will add some lemon pepper.
Today we're using things for lemon pepper. Is that enough salt, Willie?
That should be good. Okay, now you're gonna add some complete seasoning.
Complete seasoning.
And both of the seasonings come from Dollar Tree. Go on. All right, that should be good. And you add seasoning according to your taste. You know, if you like stuff really seasoned, then go ahead and season it. I don't put my Cajun season. I don't put that in here because it gives it, or seasoning salt, because it gives it a different flavor to me, and I want to be as authentic to the Oriental flavor as I can get. So, as you could see, it's cooking down up in there.
Hold the bottom. This one. Yeah. Look at that.
Okay, so that's gonna cook for about another 5 minutes. And we're still waiting on the noodles to cook for the stir fry. So, all right, so now the final step for the top ramen soup is you're gonna add 1 egg. Okay, now if you're making a bigger pot of noodles, Like if you got more than one package of noodles, then I would add 2 eggs. So you're gonna crack your egg. And you're gonna beat it like you're making a scrambled egg. Now, when you adding your egg to your top ramen soup, you don't want to just add it all at once. You're going to add it slow and stir, because what you don't want is to have scrambled eggs just floating around on top. You want the eggs to be evenly distributed out throughout the soup. So I'm going to add it, and he's stirring as I'm adding it. You're going to keep stirring. Okay, now you can put this on low and come back to that, because that's pretty much done. Now take those off of the burner and put them in the strainer. So for the stir fry, you're going to drain the water off into a strainer, and then you're going to pour cold water on them so that they stop cooking. Go ahead and put the cold water on, because you want them to stop cooking. You want to stop the cooking process so that your noodles will not be mushy in your stir fry.
Good.
Yeah, that should be good. All right. So now you're going to add your noodles to your wok that has your stir fry vegetables and noodles in it. So you add that whole pack right there, and then you're gonna add your chicken, your rice. Rice. Your chicken, your mushroom, and your green onion. You're gonna add all of that. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna lift and toss over, lift and toss, because what you don't want to do is break up your noodles. So see how he's lifting it and tossing it? Is it sticking? Okay. Now if it's sticking, you can add a little bit more oil, but just a little bit, and it's just enough so that it doesn't stick. Okay, so you Want all that meat and vegetables and noodles to blend all together. So you get a mixture of everything. And this laptop is heavy, y'all. We don't have a big time camera yet. So I need a whole lot more views and subscribers before I have that kind of action going on. All right, so now, yeah, what you're gonna do is you hold the thing, and then I'll do this part of it. And I'm gonna stay seated, y'all, because I'm tired and I'm old. So you're gonna add your, remember I said don't get rid of your seasoning pack. So now you're gonna add your seasoning pack to this, and excuse my fat arm. And you're gonna add some lemon pepper. You're gonna add let's add some garlic and herbs. And again, these came from Dollar Tree. Okay, y'all know I'm a Dollar Tree girl. And then you're gonna add some complete seasoning, also from Dollar Tree. Okay, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of the Creole seasoning, just a little bit. All right, so now you got that seasoning in there. You're just gonna toss, lift and toss, lift and toss.
That look delicious, y'all.
When I tell y'all this is the best stir fry stuff, this is the best noodles I ever made. When the very first time I made them, me and my son looked at each other like, Lord Jesus,
This is great.
this don't have to be this delicious.
I had some and said, wait. Wait.
I tell you, because I ate some and thought I was part Asian. I was like, wait a minute. Because you see from that stir fry pack, you got broccoli in there,
Some carrots,
little carrots, some green onion, and everything. Now look inside this. Now look at the deliciousness in that top ramen soup, okay? And see how the egg in there makes it like it's egg flour soup. And this is really, really good, y'all.
is it good one?
Yeah, it's getting it. This is really, really good. So we're gonna give the noodles the stir fry a couple minutes to cook, and then we're gonna plate it up, y'all.
Good one?
All right, so now I'm about to dish up the noodles.
That is straight goodness, y'all. I'm finna take that whole pot in my room. Fall asleep with a noodle in my mouth.
that, you still have leftovers, and that was just one pack of the noodles.
And that's what I'm gonna take in my room.
All right, so this is dished up. So give me a second. All right, so now I'm about to serve up, and that handle is hot, y'all. This
That handle.
soup. Look at all that deliciousness.
That's just liquid gold right there. I predict after I eat this, I'm gonna be in a deep coma-like sleep.
Yeah, because it's very filling. You don't have a lot of money and you need to fill your family's stomach. Both of these is a winner in our household. Now, this is what I like to do to mine. You want some of yours? Is I add stinky cheese. That's what black people call it, stinky cheese, to the top.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
And a little hot sauce
Mm-hmm.
to give it a little kick.
A little more. Yeah, that's it right there. We need more hot sauce.
Yeah, we do. We add a hot sauce, y'all. And excuse my stove. You know, usually when I cook, it's not that dirty. So I'm going to pause right here, and we're going to sit down and come back. All right, y'all. So we got our noodles, our top ramen stir fry. So we're going to try it first. Oh, dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this food we're about to receive. Nurse our body, Christ's sake, amen.
Amen. Twist it up. Get some of them vegetables and that chicken.
That's good, y'all. That's good.
I'm trying to tell y'all. It's right here. Where the camera at? It's right here.
It's good.
Lord Jesus.
I did forget to add soy sauce, but
That's all right.
it's still good. You're supposed to add soy sauce after you put everything in there together, before you start tossing it over. That way you don't have to add so much seasoning, because soy sauce has a lot of salt.
Delicious.
But it's good, y'all. So now we're going to try the soup. Let's see how that look. Oh, there you go. See how that look? It looks good.
Liquid gold.
All right.
It's very hot.
This is good on a rainy day, even when it ain't raining. It's good.
It's good when it's hot. It's good when it's cold. You gotta blow
You
on
don't
it
feel
first.
like cooking?
I learned my lesson about hot food last time.
Yeah, I remember when I started busting up laughing at that food over there eating. And that food was coming out his mouth. You had to slurp it like how the Orientals do, but they be eating theirs with chopsticks.
I don't know how.
I don't know how they be doing it, but they be doing it. And they be slurping up them noodles. They be looking so good. Just want to jump through the TV and pull up a seat and say, "Where my bowl at?"
I got my own bowl. I don't need
Now, if you love egg flour soup, you will love this. And the thing too about this is that you can add any type of meat that you want. If you got some leftover pork, if you got some leftover meat, beef, you know, I've even had it with chopped up hot dogs in here.
I had it with tuna.
You ain't had it with no tuna.
I have.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What it taste like?
Like this.
Uh-uh. You must have been high. Mm-mm. We didn't have no meat.
Oh, yeah, some tuna.
Well, I'm not gonna vouch for that one, y'all.
I'm about for it.
But if you got some, you making it for your kids, and just put the hot dogs in there, dice them up, okay, and put the green onion in there. Skip the mushrooms, and then cook it up. When it's almost done, add the egg. It's delicious. And but if you have the hot dogs, you gotta have the stinky cheese to put on top when you bowl it up. All right, y'all. So we hope you enjoyed this version of Mother and Son Kitchen Talk, the ramen series. And we will be back maybe next week. I don't know what we're going to. Oh, we said we're going to make the chicken and dumpling soup. We're going to make chicken and dumpling soup for y'all. And so, y'all stay safe, stay inside. If you go outside, cover your face, maintain your space. All right. That's what my superintendent be saying when he call us on Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. So you guys enjoy yourselves because we about to enjoy this ramen. And I'll see you on my next video. Oh, I forgot to say, if by chance you are new to my channel, please hit the subscription button. Also hit the bell so that you be notified as to when I upload new videos. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment on this video. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment on this video. Not on the Facebook group page, okay? But on this video. All right? So thank you guys so much for watching. And we will see you in our next kitchen talk. Bon appetit.